was so tempted to run away.
Oh, you're with us now. You're with us now. You're stuck.
Welcome to Cougar Talk. And we are here with the lovely Eve L. Mitchell.
Hello.
So
Hello.
excited.
Hello.
I'm really excited I get to see your face. You know, because it's usually always your logo. So I'm so excited to see your face.
I know. I feel like we talk to you all the time, but now we get to put a face with who we're talking to. It's fun.
Accent.
Should have done something better. Should have put more makeup on.
No, stop your nonsense. Now, real quick, Eve, tell everybody where you're from.
I am in Scotland, in Aberdeen, in the northeast.
Ah, I love it. I've always wanted to go to Scotland. Always.
It's very nice, but if you don't mind rain, then you'll be fine.
Oh, see, I love rain. I love it.
Me too.
I always laugh when my fellow colleagues and friends go on holiday to warmer climates and they go, oh, it rained. I'm like, you're from the northeast of Scotland. You're like, it's in our DNA to be wet and soggy all the time. It's just, don't complain about the weather. It's annoying.
Yeah. Oh, hi. It only says Facebook user, so we can't see who it is. But hi, we're glad you're here.
Hi.
And hello. So, okay. My Google search for this week was, has anyone watched Pam and Tommy on Hulu?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
I haven't yet. I was just telling Tyler tonight, I'm like, we need to get Hulu just so I can watch this show.
Okay, so first, let me share with y'all. Okay. So have y'all seen, okay, so it's about Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, right? But it stars Sebastian Stan, aka Bucky Barnes from Marvel.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Lily, is it Lily Anderson? Lily? Oh, I feel terrible now. We'll say Lily. Or maybe it's Lily Allen. Anyways, she was in Cinderella, the Disney live remake, and also Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So I think they did a really good job of looking like the characters, right? In fact, I kind of have a little bit more of a thing for Tommy Lee. Never have, but Sebastian Stan doing it, it's kind of like, Anyways, episode 2, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but it's crazy. And if you've watched it, you know. But it got me wondering about some things. For example, I looked up, do men talk to their penis? And I didn't get that. Hold on. Oh, it's not doing it. Hold on. Let me get my share screen. I'm sorry, y'all. You're going to miss out on my Google search. Okay. Instead of I searched, do men talk to their penis, right? But instead it just gave me, how do men feel about their penis?
I am happy with it.
This is what I love. Overall, I'm happy with my penis.
It's a full body connection.
Once I realized it's more about a full body connection than simply the size and shape of your dick, I became more confident and relaxed. This is my favorite line. And like anything, the more you practice, the better you get at it.
Bless them.
But I did think about that. Like, I mean, women, I think we do get self-conscious about things, but guys, I mean, they must really have it. I mean, it's like a big thing that gets put on them. Pun intended.
Well, it depends if it's big, really, doesn't it? If it's not, then they're going to be self-conscious. If they're doing all right, then they're fine.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. But
they're more exposed from an earlier age, really, aren't they? Because they have open bathrooms and things.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
don't tell me they're not going in there and not having a peek. Someone's having a peek. You're having a peek from a very early age. And they just walk around naked all the time. Yeah. I don't think they're self-conscious at all.
You don't think so?
No, I think they're overconfident. That's probably where half the trouble comes from.
That's where half the trouble comes from. I can see that. I could agree with that.
Yeah. So then, right before Cougar Talk, when me, Eve, and Ashton were backstage, we got to talking, and we were wondering if, whoops, that's Eve.
That's me.
Do men nickname their
Oh my God, The Rock.
What do they call it?
Troy. Gracious. Do you think that's because they think they're a hidden weapon?
It's their hidden weapon.
Johnny. Oh. That's going to confuse you, though, if you're putting the Johnny on the Johnny, isn't it? I mean, then you don't know who's happening. Jerry. It's the same thing. Dave. No one calls their penis Dave. That's ridiculous. Russell the Muscle. I think that's got to be the winner for the evening.
Yeah, I like Russell the Muscle. And then, hold on, there's more.
Oh,
Little man. Oh, wee man. Oh,
wee man's
Jimbo.
definitely a Scottish thing.
Percy Pecker.
Bobby, Dickie, Billy the Willie, Jimmy. What?
I've heard it called a willy before.
Yeah, Willie's common.
And I've heard it called a pecker.
I like the whole thing, though, there. Bobby, Dickie, Billy, the Willie, Jimmy.
He may be done by the time he's finished saying that. I mean, seriously, how often are you going to put that in the conversation while you're getting
But
caught
look.
between the sheets? Here comes Bobby, Dickie, Billy. I mean, gracious, talk about a reverse harem. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
10
funny.
times fast.
He's got a split personality.
But see, in the show, he does do that. He goes like, Pamela stands there and he looks at Pamela and he goes, "Do you want to meet him?" I died, y'all. Like, I just don't know if I could take a guy serious if he walked up to me and was like, "Do you want to meet him?"
No, you'd be so disappointed.
Like,
Be
I've
like,
heard
"Oh,
guys like
everyone
refer
thinks I was
to
gonna
it
get
as
a
like
cup of
their
coffee."
best friend or something like that, but like I've not heard him like a guy say, "Hey, want to touch Tiny Percy?" You know, like,
Yeah.
want to take a ride on my Percy Pecker? Come on.
I like Tiny Percy.
I never even saw Tiny Percy. I've now looked at Jimbo. If he's
Big
called Big
Jim.
Jim, he's Jimbo. Or the other way around.
Or One-Eyed Pete.
I like how the bottom says survey says 73% of men name their penis.
Yeah. Is there more? Oh,
I don't
well,
get this at all. I'm old. I've met a lot of men, not in that way. But you're going to know. Most of my friends are men, and they have never told me that Tiny Percy is needing to take a leak.
I wouldn't think that any man would want to refer to his penis as tiny or little. Or
Maybe it's reverse psychology. Maybe they call it Tiny Percy, and you then think, "Oh, I know what you're trying to do there."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go buy jumbo size.
Or Dave. Good old Dave.
No, Dave's just wrong.
About
Big Dave and Little Dave.
Wendell.
Which one's which?
It's for you to find out.
Oh, that's just regular like slang names. We don't care about those.
Mm,
Okay,
Jen,
so
sorry.
all right,
The
pretend
fascinators. We're both like rabbits in headlights.
pretend if you're a man, what would you name your penis or your third leg? As I've heard.
Goliath.
Why?
Ashton, what are you going to call it?
I don't know. It put me on the spot. I don't know.
Well, mine's Bruce Almighty or Godzilla. Bruce Almighty or Godzilla.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Or what was King Arthur? What was his sword's name?
Excalibur.
Yes.
Ooh, there you go. That would be a good one.
It's just, I don't know if we should be naming them something that's going to hurt people.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the wand from Harry Potter? Like the I'll call it my lightsaber.
Whoa.
all do that noise. Turn off the lights.
You know, it does kind of come out.
You just gotta do the sound effects.
Like, I would totally hold it. Just like
Get your cell phone flashlight.
yeah. May the force be with you.
I am helping guys all over the world right now.
But there's so many Star Wars fans. How many do you think actually do that? That's where my mind immediately went. You just know they're having
do that.
Yeah.
You know they do. How could they not?
And
They make like Star Wars
bless them.
lingerie. Of course they're
Okay. I need to ask my husband next time to do that. Or maybe I'll just do it.
I'll set the scene for you. Yeah.
my poor husband.
You'd be like, just don't.
It'll be a Tammy Wynette song. Our DIVORCE came final today. Ground for divorce. She kept making Star Wars noises. You could walk into the room. Do 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 do. Darn.
Just lay there and be like, use the force.
Oh, no. Okay, let's stop.
Oh yeah.
The hysteria has gone too much.
So in other news, the top 10 world's sexiest accents.
Ooh.
Oh, they don't have 2022 yet. But I was telling Eve, Scottish accents are sexy, and I just would love to go to Scotland for the accents and for the kilts.
You and your kilts.
I want to see their life.
And then Eve was telling us that it's really not that great.
I don't care. I want to see what's under there.
Bursting your bubble.
Could be tiny Percy that's under there. Be careful.
Yeah.
I want to see the wee little man.
Oh.
I'll get arrested.
Do not say that to someone if you ever come to Scotland and they're wearing a kilt and you want to see the wee man. They will show you their child.
So, is there like slang for that in Scotland? What do y'all
For
call it?
children.
No, not the children.
Oh.
The family jewels, so to speak.
I think we've pretty much covered them. Wrestle the muscle. It's very common here.
Is it really?
No.
You're gonna be so excited.
No. No. As I said, I don't know anyone who names their appendages. I'm sorry.
I don't either, and I'm kind of disappointed.
Make it a thing there, Eve. Make it a thing.
Just, I don't even know how to bring that into conversation.
I mean, I would just bring it up. So, have you ever thought about doing it?
Yeah, I fear for you if you ever come to Scotland. I'm very scared.
I fear for her too.
I think I'd have a hoot.
You have a hoot. Gracious.
You're gonna get flashed from a lot of kilts.
Not that many. I can just see you now perched outside the kilt shop waiting for someone to go in and get one fitted.
I just sit there
Oh.
checking out people as they go in like a creeper.
We're going to have a crime watch photo. Do not let this woman in.
But yeah, so Irish, Italian, Scottish, French, Australian, English, Swedish, and Spanish. Ashton, us Americans are not listed.
Oh. You mean Minnesota didn't make the accent list? I feel like
I love your accent.
it should be on there.
I don't know.
Is there any accent within the States that you prefer rather than other ones? I had someone speak to me the other day and she was like, "Can't talk to me because I'm from Boston." And I was like, okay.
I like Boston accents.
I do like the Boston accent. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the southern drawl too.
Yeah. I'm pretty good with all accents. But I love, I think Europeans are my favorite. Southern accents are the best. I wish you would say who. It only tells us Facebook user who's talking to us. We love you.
Maybe they're asking us to stop.
No, someone said, "Oh my God, Eve, you kill me."
Oh, I'm sorry.
We love you, Eve. So speaking of Eve, we have her website. Look at
Baby.
You have like amazing covers. I love it so much.
I'm just going to agree. I'm very biased.
No, they're like so good. And I love your website. It's like so pretty.
I like pretty.
Yes.
Oh, look at them. Aren't they pretty?
They're also pretty. All those books.
Yes. Y'all need to check out Eve's website. And it's full of information. Like you keep yours updated.
How dare I?
How do you manage?
Oh, man. I suck. Look at you.
I hope that one day mine will look as nice as some of our author friends we have on here.
I know.
It's my goal for myself.
Yes. I just want to be Eve when I grow up. Like I just, your website's so pretty. Your book covers are gorgeous. I'm obsessed. So which is your favorite cover? If you had to pick a favorite.
Oh, that's not nice. I wouldn't ask you what your favorite child was, would I?
I tell you. No kidding.
I just knew you'd have a favorite. I thought she's the kind of mother who go, I don't have a favorite. It's this one.
Yeah. It depends on the
I am very partial to Unbroken Bonds. I like Heath very much. Well, he's Matt as a character. But Aiden's cute too. Oh, it's terrible.
So somebody who hasn't read you before.
Here's my favorite boys.
Gorgeous.
I love this series, and actually that's how I started talking with Eve as I begged for an arc.
Oh, really?
I was like, I want to read this so bad.
Well, the covers are gorgeous.
Good. She was like, can someone please tell me how I get an arc of the next book, please?
Yep.
So just
I'll
ask
give
me.
it to you.
If you scroll along where you are now, past the second one, you'll see, nope, other way.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Unbroken.
Ooh.
He's pretty, isn't he?
He's
pretty.
very pretty. I love his eyes.
Yes.
I went to Babe in Sydney, the signing in 2020, and I only had 3 books. I was ambitious, wasn't I? And he was one of them. And I don't know how many people bought the paperback. And I was like, you shouldn't really buy this one, and because you've not read the first 2. So I don't feel right selling it to you because it's the 3rd one. They were like, oh no, we're not going to read it. We just want to look at it. And I was like,
All right.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or not. I just want him from a bookshelf. I was like, okay, thanks.
Oh, no, that is. I don't know. What is it? Like the veins in his hand. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yummy.
Pretty.
He's gorgeous.
I'm sorry. Did I need to?
No, I was going to say, Sunny, who's the model there for Aaron, he's also pretty.
Mm-hmm. Like I was looking at the tiger.
It's a tiger. They're all his. They're not painted on.
Yeah.
I just had a really bad. I was like, you think he calls his Mufasa?
Well, that would be bad because he only lasted a little while, didn't he? You went Simba. He lasted the whole movie.
I feel like Simba's like a little lion cubs. I'm like Mufasa.
But Mufasa, that was the name that made the hyena shiver.
I have an excuse for being delirious because it's 2:25 when I am, but I don't know what's wrong with you.
We're just this way.
You're just
like we said, no pressure. We just have fun.
Yeah. I don't know why anybody ever gets nervous coming on here.
Maybe they're scared you're going to talk to them for 25 minutes about penises.
Could be that.
Or lifting kilts up so you can see penises.
Guilty.
Okay. Now it just sounds like you think we just want to talk about these. No.
Yep.
Okay, Ashton does, but I don't.
Hey!
It's Ashton.
Anyways, let's get back to these books.
Yes.
Always Ashton's fault. She is really pretty. Why doesn't my hair ever look like that? Okay,
Right.
and so these, I'm obsessed with the dresses. Like, it's so beautiful. And you're really
Yes.
diverse. You've got like the fantasy.
Yes, I do both because I'm greedy.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, book 3 is out.
Oh, yes. Tell us about it. I want to see it. Show us again.
Sorry.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It is pretty. I'm sorry. There's only very few things that I get very excited about, and it's usually my book covers. But it is pretty. When she did the third one, she was like, "I've got a few options for you," and she showed me this first one. I was like, "I don't want to see anything else. Just give me that one. Give me that one. I just want that one."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, okay." Calm down. Yes, I write both. Because I read both, I think, why can't I write both?
Yeah.
I had this rant. It's a shame because a reader asked me a question in my newsletter the other week, and it was about, is there any genre that you're scared to write? Now, you hear this all the time about staying in your lane. I don't like being told to stay in my lane, because if we don't tell readers you can only read one type of book, do we? We say, please read everything. So why should we stick? And as I replied in my newsletter, I like to overtake a lot, so I'm never staying in my lane.
Yeah.
I'm going to be swerving about all over the place. But yes.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. And that shows you're diverse.
That's
Oh, that
awesome.
was a face, wasn't it?
What?
I was making faces and then realised I was in camera and thought, don't do that. No, don't do that, weirdo. Next question.
So kind of like going along with that. So like, where does your inspiration then come for each like type of genre that you're writing for? When you start a new series, like how do you build your inspiration for those stories?
It doesn't sound right to say that I listen to the voices in my head, because I'm quite sure
But that's what we do.
that doctors want to talk to me if I say this. But being an author, I don't like to say I'm an author. Being someone who dabbles in writing, it is the only time you can actually say with confidence and with no shame, I listen to all the people who talk to me in my head, and we have conversations. And then the people who shout the loudest are the people who get written the next book.
Okay.
Really. But I read fantasy mostly when I was younger. I mean, obviously I started off with the normal books, like Sweet Valley High. Who didn't read well, you're probably too young to have read Sweet Valley High, never mind. And then my dad handed me a fantasy book, and he was like, I think you'll like this. And him and I he would say that the books were his, the books were not his, the books were mine. It's just that he bought the books because I got to read them first, and then I let him borrow his book, and then I got the book back. So I did that, and when I started to write, it was a fantasy series I was starting, but it was very complicated because I decided to write it in the third person. I don't know why. And to take a break, I just started writing contemporary romance, and it whizzed out. Whizzed. It was like busy. So I thought, and it was only ever supposed to be one book. That was my bucket list. I'm going to write this book, and that'll be me. I'll be done. And I got to the end of it, and I was like, it's quite fun.
So
I'm
many
going to
more.
do that again. So that was me. I started off trying to be a fantasy writer. I thought, this is awful. I can't do this. I'm an idiot. So I wrote contemporary romance instead. And then by the time I'd done my third book, Heath with the Eyes, I was like, I'm going to try the fantasy again. And I think the 3 books, because you mature from your first book even to your third one, even though it was in 9 months or something, you know things that work and things that don't work. And you have a process by that time. So it was easier. they take longer because I have too much plot happening.
Yeah.
Whereas romance is just kind of like, he hates her, he's an arsehole, she's lovely, she's going to make him pay. And then she does.
I love that she's gonna make him pay.
She's going to make him pay. You will regret the time. I don't like it when they become complete, like when the alpha hole's all and I'm everything, then by the end of it he's all unicorns and rainbows. I hate that. My second book, the character Aaron, he's awful. He's wonderful, obviously, but he's awful. And I wrote it, and at the end, I had the ending. And my editors at the time were like, "You can't end this book. It's a romance book without him actually saying I love you." And I was like, "Never going to happen. He's never going to say this." So I refused, and they were like, "But it's not a happily ever after." And I was like, "Yes, it is. He just doesn't have to say it. He's like a Han Solo." I know.
Yeah, like some people, they really aren't comfortable saying those words.
Well, no. And then you get all these. I get to do this at the moment because my third book that I'm writing at the moment is a mafia romance. But you get these mafia guys who kill everybody and stab them, and I'm excited.
I love those.
And then they're all like, "Oh, lovey-dovey" at the end. No, they're not going to be. These are hardened killers. They're not going to turn into soft puppies, are they? Even if they are cute. I'm going to stop.
That, no, I can see that.
Oh, it's Katie. Katie said to tell you hi, Eve, that you love her. Katie.
I do love her. I made her put her children away so she could be with me, so I wouldn't be alone. I was like, "I'm so scared. Don't let me be alone."
Oh.
Mom, why are you scared of us, Eve?
25 minutes of penises, dude.
Oh, also, you said you don't like to call yourself an author. Why? You're amazing. I mean, I'm still kind of a newbie, and it's still weird for me, though, to say. Like,
How old are you? I don't mean how old are you, like how old are you, but how many years?
I published my first book in 2020, so I feel like I'm still kind of figuring it out.
See, I was 2019, so I'm officially 3 and a bit.
See,
I look good.
Look how much you've done. You seem to have figured it out. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't think I'll ever figure it out. I don't think
we're supposed to.
Yeah, maybe we're not.
I think that's why we're supposed to have grey hair, wrinkles, and like no sleep.
That's kind of what it's like.
The mystery of it all.
The misery. Misery. I was ranting about something the other day, as you do to your other halves who don't name their penises, and he said to me, "If I had known when you said I want to write a book, if I'd known it was all the promo, the marketing, the book covering, the bitchiness, because let's not deny that there is some, and all the other crap, and it's not just you sitting writing," I'd have said no.
At least he's honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. He's honest.
Like, no. And of course, this baby had just come out. This is my 15th paperback. And I was like, "But we wouldn't have all them." And he was like, "I would have been okay." So I went back through to my little office and I sat and sulked for about 5 minutes. Then he came through and he was like, "I'm only joking." I was like, "But you're not, though." There's this deep resentment.
You say it like it's a joke, but
yeah, I know. I'll cry in the corner when you're not watching.
No.
That's a joke. I cried in front of him.
I love you.
Aww.
The little.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just thought of something.
Oh no. If it's below the belt, we don't want to know.
That would be all her thoughts.
I was just going to ask you, though, your honest opinion.
Yes.
What do you think Henry Cavill named his?
Superman.
No.
Steel.
He probably called it Wood to go with his acting, which is wooden.
Eve doesn't like Henry Cavill. It's our bond now. I think she's secretly in love with him. But she
No.
doesn't admit it.
I've never seen one actor have the same facial expression for every role that he plays.
Mm-mm. Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Have you watched The Witcher?
I do. I don't get it. I tried really hard. I watched the first season because everybody was going on about it. And I'm one of those people that they referred to in the second season. It was until the fourth episode I realised there was 2 different timelines. And I thought, if you'd just put up a graphic, it would have been so much easier. I watched the second season because I'd finished writing a book and I had a Sunday to myself. And I was like, I'm just going to whiz through it. And I was like, no, I think it's his hair.
Oh, in The
I
Witcher?
don't know. Yeah, I think it's his hair and his eyes and him.
And him.
And him. And I can't cope with her. Is it Yennefer? I can't cope with her. She just does my head in. I'm sorry. She just annoys me. I didn't mind the
I've
wee
never
girl.
seen it, so I can't speak to it. I haven't watched it.
I didn't mind the wee girl though.
Oh my God.
The wee girl, I can't remember, like she's supposed to be like 12 or something and she's like 25. I didn't mind her at all. I can't remember her name. Sissy, is that right?
Siri.
Siri, she's the same because every time they said Siri, I was expecting my Mac to come on. Sorry.
My iPhone responds.
Oh my gosh, I love you. You cracked me up.
That is awesome.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I interrupted your questions. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. This is what it's supposed to be, just fun. No, because I want to know then, because I'm still stuck on like the different genres. So do you like write a whole series of one genre and then switch to another, or do you take turns like writing a book? Like
I take turns.
Take turns.
I was supposed to. The first book in my Watcher series, which is just finished, came out in April last year. I then wrote Ruthless Heart, and I was supposed to write A Flame of Stars and Midnight after it. And I spoke to Coralie June. Do you know Coralie? And she was like, no, you're not doing that. You're going to rapid release book 1, 2, and 3 of the Ruthless Devil series. And so she told me to because she shouted at me. I was like, okay. But no, that's unfair for her. But she was giving me good advice. Because she quite rightly said that readers have so much choice out there that we want to keep their attention while we've got it. So moving forward, I will do it that way. I will do the releases in... Well, no, it's just a complete lie, actually. Look at me just speaking rubbish. Because I've just finished a fantasy. I'm tying up the 3rd book of a series that's old next. I'm then giving you Onyx, Ashton. You get a book on Onyx. Yeah, happy. And then I do a fantasy series after that. And you're going to get the first 2 books. I think it's first 2 and then it's a contemporary. Because I do think the fantasy readers don't mind so much having to wait. I waited years for my books. I was reading Robert Jordan's series, The Wheel of Time, when he was still alive. And you had to wait years. I waited 10 years for that 2nd book to come out.
Wow.
This is the last book even. That's a bit of an exaggeration. It's not his fault he died. I mean, I'm not going to hold that against him. But Brandon Sanderson had to finish his series. So it took years for him to get all of the notes and everything ready. But yes, when people say, I can't wait 2 months, go read another book. There's billions out there. Calm yourself. We're only human. I didn't come across well, did it? Can't edit, can we?
I love you. Oh, MK Collins said hello. Hi, MK.
Hello.
She can't
I'm
wait.
just waving.
She can't wait
So
to binge
do you plot each book in series, or do you just like write it as it comes? Yep.
I sit down on my wonderful trusty little Mac with an open Word document, and then I just write it from start to finish.
Yes, that's why I love it.
I don't understand. I mean, I love people who plot. I have great respect for them, but I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
I did it once. I tried to do it once, and then I felt so constrained by what I thought was going to happen. I had to strip it up and not look at it again.
You need very thick notebooks.
I can't
Are
do
you
that.
a plotty person?
I am a plotty person. Not like
Well
so
done.
much where it's like each little detail, but like I like to have a plan of what I'm doing each chapter.
For each chapter?
Yeah, just like
How do you
main
get your
things I want
characters
to
to stay
happen.
in the lane?
Huh?
How do you get your characters to stay where they're supposed to be?
Sometimes I have to add another chapter.
Yeah.
It just happens. But like
Yeah.
if others like main things how I want them to happen in order, I have to plot it. Or else if I was writing with Gail, everyone would die everywhere. And so I have to like rein that in.
Yeah, I don't plot. I'm just like all over the place.
I'm not surprised at that. I knew. I was like, nah, she's not got pre-planning happening at all.
No.
You know that?
Have there been any challenges that you have faced since you have started writing?
Yes, sleeping.
Yeah.
Because I work full time Monday to Friday. So by the time I finish my day job, I don't sometimes leave the desk and then do the next 6 hours in the authory job. So yes, my challenges are going outside. Honestly, COVID's been the best thing that happened to me. That's no disrespect to anybody else, and please don't come at me. Telling me, an introvert, that I didn't have to go outside or meet people. Oh, that was Christmas. So yeah, but yes, seeing family, spending time, socializing, going outside. But
See, you don't seem like that much of an introvert to me. I don't know.
but no, I don't do well with socialness. I'm not really good with people. I'm awkward. Yeah.
I don't think
You
are.
can't possibly say I come across well just now.
No, I've always had a lot of fun with you. I always thought you were hilarious.
Thank you. Look, I even wore my Panther shirt, but nobody cared.
I love it.
Nobody.
Nobody cared.
I love
Nobody
it.
cared that I'm an NFL fanatic.
You are an NFL fanatic? Yes. Are you going to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday? Yeah.
I've missed work the last 3 Mondays because I've been up till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning watching the games, and I don't start till like 10 or 11. Thank God we work flexi time. And then I'm working at 7 o'clock at night, and my team leader is like, why are you finishing so late? Playoffs. Don't speak to me.
That's
tried to
amazing.
arrange
I love it.
a 1-to-1 with me one Friday, but the Panthers were on the Thursday night football. And he was like, will you be all right for 9:30? I was like, no chance. I'll see you at 11. Not my team's playing, mate. You're not going to get any words out of me before 11 o'clock and at least 3 cups of coffee.
I love it.
I love it. That's exciting. What team are you hoping cheering for?
Well, I had this conversation with someone else earlier. I think the Rams are going to do it, but I've got a sneaky suspicion it might be the Bengals. But in my pick'em, I'm going with Rams. But I'm going to know the whole entire game that I probably should have picked Joe. I don't know.
It's a tough call. I'm excited though.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I'm ready for food. I love Super Bowl food.
What do you have for your Super Bowl food? Tell me, because I'm always fascinated.
Oh, well, I gotta have my wings. I do barbecued wings, and then
Okay, I genuinely thought you were wearing wings. I'm sorry. I was like, Jesus, she goes all out.
barbecued wings. I have like all kinds of chips and dip. And let's see, what else do we usually have? Like a little veggie tray.
Crudité is known by other people.
Yeah, I love Super Bowl time just for all the food.
Mm-hmm.
We get our whole little smorgasbord out, and yes.
Yeah,
We just do like appetizer type stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love it.
See, it starts at 11:30 UK time. So we were contemplating if we should do snacks, and then my other half was like, well, we'll just have our tea at 10 o'clock. And I was like, you will have died or killed me if I don't feed you until 10 o'clock at night. You'll just be lying like the swan from Swan Lake, dying on the floor. Like, why am I not fed?
Oh, that is just like my husband. I love it.
You're like, God forbid they go and get themselves something from the kitchen.
Right?
I'm just not thinking about. Ooh, and little cocktail weenies. I love those.
Pardon?
Little cocktail weenies. They're really good.
I don't know what
thought you were gonna
cocktail
start
weenie is.
talking
I'm so
about-
scared.
Again.
Oh, don't y'all ever have them? Like,
Yeah, the little barbecue little hot dogs. Yeah.
yeah, they're little mini ones, and you put a toothpick.
Cocktail sausages.
Yeah.
Yeah, cocktail weenies.
Yeah.
What do y'all call them?
Cocktail sausages. Because they're sausage. Because we're not obsessed with our penis in this country.
Yeah, everybody calls them that. I swear.
They do. They call them little weenies. That's what we call them. Barbecued weenies.
Wow. You
And you
can
put
see
a
why
like, little
perhaps-
toothpick.
now
in.
I know why Americans are calling their penises by names because they don't want them to be barbecued. So, you know, like if Russell the Muscle is coming, you know it's Russell the Muscle. Oh, God, no, Russell the Muscle is coming. Oh, wow. That lowered the tone.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
sorry. Do you think anyone's watching or have they all gone?
No, we got so much.
It's unfortunate. I apologize. I'm sorry. Gail made me do it.
You're the one that said Russell's coming. Anyways, Ashton.
I know if I ever have someone now named Russell, I'm gonna be thinking the muscle in my head after I say their names.
Oh. You'll have his own intro.
I'm sorry. Eve, where is your favorite place to write?
Oh, I write in my little office. We had a spare bedroom, but COVID made us change the spare bedroom into an office because we both have to work from home. And now I go in there. I used to be on my couch, which is here, but apparently it was too distracting while some of us were watching television. Not me. And then I moved to the kitchen, but we've got a round kitchen table.
Mhm.
It hurts your arms. And then I progressed to the hallway because it was the only place where we had a spareness. And I got a desk. And then I moved into my bedroom. I'd love to be one of those people that can take their computer and go sit in a cafe and be all wonderful and fabulous and
Yeah, I
chic.
can't do that either.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm too nosy. I'd be just gawking at people continuously about this meerkat manner. Oh, because I always find the fights. I always find the domestics. I don't know how I do it, but I can tune in to it. And then I have to listen to the arguments because my other half always says to me, I do not know how you can hear them. I'm like, I don't know how you can.
Oh.
So yeah, outsideness wouldn't be good for me. I'd be like
Yeah.
this. I
Okay.
come home. How much did you write? A word. So yeah, he closes me into the office, and I put my music on. The door is closed, and then it takes me an hour not to go on social media.
I know that's my thing.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I get like sucked in, and I'm
to like hide my phone.
Yes.
Darn TikTok.
TikTok's an odd little thing, isn't it?
It's an addicting thing. I need to hide my phone.
no, I haven't got on there. I keep needing to make a TikTok, but I know if I get on there to make one, I end up just watching, and so I haven't got on there at all because I don't want to get distracted. Because I'm trying to get some edits done, and I'm just like, no.
Good girl. Well done.
Oh, Ember Rain Winter says hello. Hi.
Hi.
And then MK Collins. Oh, yeah, manipulative. In her sweet Southern Belle ways, Eve. She's trying to warn you about me.
Oh, okay. I can't see these comments, so when you both went like that, I thought, Jesus, what she said about me. I was like, how dare she slag off the Panthers? They can't help it that they've not had a good season.
No, there should be a way
It's
you
not
can
their
see
fault.
them. There should be something that says comments. But I love.
Oh, there is. I was in private chat. Oh my God, there's lots of people. How dare they? Go away immediately.
No, keep watching.
Oh, but she can't wait to binge in the Watcher series. Well, thank you very much. You can stay. You're my friend. Oh, Gail is manipulative. Yes, I completely agree. Pushed against my will, I was.
All right. I got a couple of this or that questions. And guess what? They are Super Bowl themed.
Ooh, okay.
It's like I had actually done this before we talked about it. So I was really excited. All right. Would you rather go out or host?
Me. I have to be hypothetical because I've never done either. I would rather host because then I know what's happened to the food.
There you go.
Yeah, I like to be home. I really like to be home when I watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can throw people out.
Or
Sorry.
appetizers?
What's that?
Dinner or appetizers?
Appetizers.
Appetizers. Yeah, I gotta.
Some people order pizza, like do like a dinner. Okay.
Wait,
If you only have a slice of pizza, is that not an appetizer?
that's true.
No, you can have like a few pieces and like some donkey bread. I've done both.
What's
Most of the time
donkey
we just have
bread?
appetizers.
What's donkey bread? What's donkey bread?
Like garlic bread and like you dunk it in like the red sauce.
Why?
Like cheesy bread.
Why?
It's so
No.
good. It's so good. All right.
You want garlic bread?
Do you get more excited about the halftime show or the commercials?
Ooh, no, commercials. I do love commercials. I do. But like here lately they've been slacking. I'm a little disappointed. But usually the commercials are always like hilarious. Here lately they've been, I don't know.
It's Eminem this year, isn't it?
I am excited for Eminem.
Eminem and
Yeah.
Dre and Snoop Dogg. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more excited for the halftime show this year.
Yeah, I think, but who was it last year? I can't remember, but it was Dyer. It was Dyer. I thought, oh God, I wish that hadn't happened.
Who
I
was
can't
it
remember
last
who
year?
it was.
Which year was it? When it was J-Lo and Shakira. Was that 2 years ago?
2020.
Ooh, I did like them.
I was in Australia watching it with Renee, which was really weird because Australia was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like, this isn't right. This isn't even the same day.
The weekend. Someone knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It's
Sorry.
like I
if you're
can't
from-
remember it. So
Yeah.
okay. Do you have a big party with lots of people or pretty low key with a small group of people?
Small group.
It is me and my other half, and he's only been watching it. This will be his second year because for some unknown reason, he's decided to ruin my evening by staying up with me.
He wanted to bond with you, spend some time together.
I even took the day off. Just the audacity. This is my thing. From September to February, do not bother me on a Sunday. But no, let's watch the Super Bowl together. Let's.
Hey, he can be in charge then of bringing the snacks.
Oh, you poor deluded soul.
You should tell him that he has to bring the snacks, then maybe he'll say he's not coming.
Yes. I'll watch you do the nachos. Let's see how we can get food poisoning from a crisp.
I'm getting so hungry talking about Super Bowl food.
I gotta go grocery shopping tomorrow. All right. Do you cheer loudly or are you just quiet on the couch?
Well, it depends because it's very late where we are. So if I start screaming like a fool, then someone's going to phone the police.
So do you do a lot of muffled?
Yeah. So I do. I have this awful tendency though that I clap. I was doing it last week. I start clapping when something's good. I'm like, yes, well done. And then I'm like, no, I've got to be quiet. I can't be doing this. It's 3:00. So, but yes, I'm loud. If it was my team that was in, we'd be having banners and foghorns and bzoozis. What are they called? Bzoozis. The bzoozy things that you blow and they go. Do you know what they're rolled up? What are they called?
I don't know what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, thank
What are
you.
their names?
I don't know, but like if they have them like at birthday parties, go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what are their names?
Bazoozies.
Yeah, we're just gonna call them bazoozies.
There you go. All right.
Kazoo,
Do you?
Kazoo. Who is this person who knows all the answers?
Yeah. Who is this Facebook user who knows all this stuff?
Earlier it was Katie, or it could be Ember Rain. Hold on. Anybody else throw out a name? Or it could be somebody new. I don't know.
Thank you for your knowledge. We appreciate it.
All right. Do you make it to work the next day or do you call in sick?
I take annual leave for the next day because it doesn't finish till 3 or 4. It's Ember. Hi, Ember. Thank you for your knowledge.
It's Ember now. I like that.
So back in the day, I used to take it off when we like our parties were a little bit more crazier. Now I just kind of make it to work from my couch.
But what time would it finish with? What's your normal finishing time for it?
I mean, it usually finishes like around
Like 9?
8 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which isn't super bad, but like then we used to like, hang out still afterwards, but now we don't do that. Because everyone's got to go to school and work now the next day.
No. It's in the nighttime for us. It's in the early hours in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do both. Although I started watching The Walking Dead January last year and we binge watched the whole thing. And the day after the Super Bowl, because we're both off, was the episode where Negan has fun with Greg. I'm trying not to give spoilers. I've never been so traumatized by a television program in my life. I had to switch telly off. We're just like, and we're just like, I can't believe that. And then it was something like 2:00 in the afternoon, and he was like, I can't watch it. We're gonna have to switch this off. And we both left the living room because we were just like. So that was the Super Bowl. That means like the Bucks and Negan. And within 24 hours, my mind was blown.
If that gave you a shock, wait until you watch Tom and Pam.
We don't get Hulu in the UK, so I don't know if I'll get to see it. I'm not quite sure.
He's going to be a TikTok floating around somewhere with it.
Yeah.
Be careful what you're Googling.
Yeah, that's what traumatized me late night was that episode.
Because he said, do you want to meet him?
It's really him. It was the meeting. Just
Shall move
I need
on.
to get Hulu now. I need to figure out what's going on.
All
right.
Continue.
Last question. Question. Do you dress in your team's colors or do you just wear regular clothes?
It depends on how excited I am. Well, if it's my team, then I might. But otherwise, I might just wear pajamas or sweats.
I'm wearing jammies.
Yeah.
Or I'll be wearing a Panthers top because I have many of them.
Even though they're not playing.
Love them.
It's good. It's good.
Love my Panthers. What do you do?
If I really have a strong feeling about one team or the other, I will wear those colors, even if I don't have a jersey or something. If it was my team, I would definitely wear a jersey or a shirt. So,
what's your NFL team? Tell me.
You what?
What's your NFL team? Share.
I don't have just one that I'm crazy about.
I have two. You're allowed
You do?
to have two. You're allowed to have more. Tell me.
Who are your two?
For my two? Well, I am from Minnesota, so the Vikings are one of my favorite teams. I do cheer for my home team, which usually everybody's like, oh.
It's all right. They're purple. They're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you can wear the purple and the gold all the time. It's fun. Mm-hmm.
Are you ashamed of your second team?
No. I don't know if I don't really have another second team. I just I don't really have another favorite. So.
Is there a team that you dislike?
The Green Bay Packers.
Because it's green?
Yeah, that's why.
I understand. One of my colleagues is a Seahawks fan, purely because of the lime green, which is the one reason I don't like them. I can't cope with that fluorescent lime green. And he was like, "Oh no, I'm going with them because of their lime greenness." I'm like, "No, you idiot. Pick for better reasons than the color of it." Although I can't actually say that because my two teams, one is based on the color and one is based on the panther when I picked them. But yes, what about you, Gail? Who are your teams?
Probably the Chiefs, and then after that, I'm kind of cool with anybody. But yeah, the Kansas City. I'm from Missouri, so Kansas City Chiefs.
That makes more sense.
It's also Henry Cavill's favorite team.
He's not going to know. He isn't going to know. Someone will have put pictures in front of him and he'd have been like, hardwood, beechwood, lightwood, wood.
You see, sometimes I'm like, I don't like a team specifically if a player is on that team. Like, I'm not a huge Tom Brady fan. I don't like him at all. So, like, therefore, I don't like Tampa Bay. I was happy when they lost. That's horrible.
Oh, that's a shame.
See, it is. It's horrible. That's how I like. Oops.
But that happens though, doesn't it? If you see someone or they've behaved in a way. I'm one of these freaks. I don't pay attention to anybody's social lives or what they're like out with. I'm the same with movie stars and things. I don't pay attention to them. Murder could happen. I wouldn't know. As long as it was in my TV program playing the same character that I love, I'm fine. So I had this conversation with someone the other week and they were like, "Oh no, I can't stand Tom Brady. He's a terrible person." I was like, "But you can't deny he's a fantastic football player." "Oh, but I don't like him." "But you can't deny that he's achieved so much." "Meh, don't like him." And I thought, no, I can't. I don't understand.
No, me and my husband argue about that all the time because he very much calls him the GOAT. And I'm always like, he cheated half the time. So that's how
So the Patriots are my other team.
The Patriots are your other team? Oh, sorry.
It's all right. He's not there anymore. I picked my two teams. We did a mini league at work and there was only 4 of us. So we introduced our spouses to it and we all got to pick 2 teams, one from the NFC and one from the AFC. And I went for Panthers for the logo. I wanted navy and blue and I couldn't get the Cowboys. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. And I went for the Patriots and they won the Super Bowl that year. And one of the guys that worked with my other half, he was like, "I can't believe she knows nothing about football and her team that she picked in the sweep is the winner." But after that season, I was obsessed. I did NFL Game Pass and everything. I was just like, "Don't speak to me."
I was just going to say, do you play
to me
fantasy football?
No, but I played the pick'em thing where you've got to pick, and I'm currently second, so it's all coming down to the Super Bowl. It's pretty annoying. But yeah, I have my Game Pass. I have all of it. I have all the clothes. I have the cups. I have the blanket. I've been to the London games.
Fun.
I wrote a sports series about college football, which is ridiculously different. And how dare it be? It's just stupid.
It's just stupid.
It's just stupid. I went to Antigua a few years ago with my other half, and we met people on one of the tours. And you're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And they were Carolina. I didn't pay attention to anything else the whole entire trip. I was just like, "Are you Panthers fans?" And as soon as they said yes, he said to me, "I knew I'd lost you." The tour around the island, the swimming with the stingrays, nothing. It was just me, football. And thank God the 2 men were like, because every time I meet ladies, no offense, girls, or anyone listening, you just don't watch it. You're like, "Oh, we don't watch." And I'm like, my whole entire world is the NFL. Why are all these Americans that I meet not watching it? Or you get, "Oh, but we watch college football." Well, I don't get college football here. I only get the NFL. It's me off my... Ember's no longer our friend.
No.
Did you see?
I saw that. Yep.
Ember, you've ruined... We were doing so well. There was almost a friendship there, love.
No, now come on. If you can still be friends with me on Henry Cavill, you can forgive Ember.
Yes. Oh, I don't care. I genuinely... I don't actually think there's an NFL team I dislike. There's ones that I won't watch because I think, I can't be bothered. But, no. It's good. I like how everybody gets to mingle. You don't get to do that in football or soccer, as you want to call it here.
Mhm.
It's you can't you can't intermingle the fans. They'll kill each other.
See, we're more of soccer fans in my house. My husband's family's Greek, and so he's always been way more into soccer, and so soccer is playing more. And yes, soccer
Yes.
fans are very passionate.
That's not the word that I use, but that's a very diplomatic way of saying things.
I
Yes.
love it.
Yes. Bet. Good.
Oh, Amber said, I said it before I knew you like the Patriots.
Biting your tongue now, weren't you? Hindsight is 2020. I'm only jesting, Amber. Please don't come at me. Please don't hate me. Look, I write pretty books.
See, you still read my books.
I write nice books. You don't want to know me as a person. It's boring.
No, stop it. Eve is fabulous. I love your sense of humor.
Thank you. Oh, I'm all awkward again. Okay.
No.
Guys, are we done? Can I go?
Ashton.
Huh. I have no more questions.
I genuinely thought she was deep in thought there. I was like, oh God, she's going to go and she's going to hit me with something terrible. And she's just like, what have I got to get in the grocery list again? I've got to get.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
We're waiting on
I
Ashton.
was just thinking that like I'm gonna be like messaging Eve on during the Super Bowl, being like, "Oh, did you see that?"
Oh, y'all are funny.
Yes. See,
We all
Good.
need to stick together despite our differences in football teams. Amber, who is your favorite football team?
yes. Tell us. She's going to say Bucks just to annoy you.
I'm gonna say the Green Bay Packers.
Oh God, yeah. Or she could
Oh,
be a Washington. Is it Commanders? Is that what they're called now? Washington Commanders. They've got a new name. It's Commanders, isn't it?
Commanders?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound. I don't know.
Because it was Washington football team, which was a
They
shame.
used, oh yeah, because they used to be like the Reds. Oh yeah, they should.
Yeah. It's
She's a
Commanders now.
Raider fan.
She's a Raider fan, even though they're in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas now, yeah.
Well, you see, I quite like the Raiders because they terrified me the first time I watched them with all the masks and the bandanas. I was like, oh, these people are insane, which was great. But they're not as feral looking in Vegas anymore. But the stadium looks amazing. So next time I go to Vegas, I want to go and see a Raiders game.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas.
And you're right; they are the Commanders now. Mm-hmm.
See
that name, yeah.
See, I can't sit here and tell you I like NFL and get the name wrong. How embarrassing would that be?
Oh.
So, if you have any book tours scheduled, like event signings for the U.S.,
I am coming to Washington for ApolloCon in July. Yes, I'm ApolloCon in July. I'm in the UK in August. I am in San Antonio for Wanderlust in September, and I'm at PennCon in St. Louis in September.
Yes, I can see you at PennCon.
Yes, I ApolloCon is exciting. It's huge.
Yes, I was so sad that I wasn't going to be able to come to that one this year because that one's a blast. It's so much fun, but it's in July. Used to they had it more in the spring, but now it's the summer.
Yes. I'm scared to buy my plane ticket though because of the Rona. See what the Rona's doing.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. I'm quite happy to go in the plane ticket. I'm scared to buy 2 plane tickets because I don't mind going in myself because I went to Sydney myself, but we've got Rage Against the Machine tickets because they play. I'm going to get this wrong. We're in Washington for the 25th to the 4th, and they play the 2nd, I think. And that was the only reason that I'm managing to get him to come to a book fair for 4 days. Because he's got the promise of Rage Against the Machine.
Awesome.
Yes. So yes, I've got 3 American trips.
That's exciting.
Yes. See, Ashton, you should come to PinCon now.
I,
Even if you don't want to see me, Eve's going to be there.
right.
Nobody else will come and see me, so you should.
Oh, they are. Stop it.
Yeah, I'll have to see what happens with my summer. It's kind of crazy around here, but
I'm just
It's
going to
in
put you on the spot.
September.
oh, in September. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I have one signing in end of September.
It's more like
And then I
early
have-
October.
I have like a couple of birthdays.
I'm just going to keep putting pressure on you.
I know.
I'll put you on the spot. Why not do it live?
You can't say no to both of us.
I would definitely go if I could. If I didn't have to like worry about everybody else and what my household and what they're gonna do without me for a couple days. I
You
would
should
go.
leave them and find out.
My
Nothing like
husband was
dropping
like,
some
"You're
in the
already
deep
leaving
end.
twice this year."
Leave them and find out. Solid
Care
advice.
less.
Yeah.
Solid advice.
That's what emergency services are for, love.
Oh my gosh.
You can tell I'm not a parent, can't you?
I love it. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. We had season tickets and my mom painted people's faces. Oh, fun.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I missed our messages. All right. Well, Eve, this has been a blast.
Yes.
I love you. You are so
Thank you
hilarious.
so much for coming to hang out with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for keeping me up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm joking. I'm just being horrible. It's just me teasing. Thank you very much. It wasn't as painful as I thought it would be after the first 25 minutes.
Everyone says that.
I'm just going to come up with names now and just message them to you, and that'll be it until you block me.
Honestly, the amount of people I am going to have to ask what little Todger's called, or if it's just little Todger, or is it Big Todger, or is it the Walloper? It could be the Walloper, you know.
Yes. Ask and let us know. We're genuinely curious.
What do Scottish men call their penises? They'll stumble at the word penises, to be honest, but never mind.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you for being here. Good night.